EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We hope you've had a great and Merry Christmas. Time to add one more gift under the tree. Off we go here on EA Sports. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, Side. Side.
Right to the air, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put a meat... on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, Side. Side.
Play action now for Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, that's two straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and Right now, the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now, these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
That is caught downfield by Pickens. A gain there of 21. Good for a Steeler first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken.
They put Wilson in motion.
Go.
Fields now to throw on first down. And that one incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Right.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Third and 9.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. That is fielded at the 13. He works free, right side. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 87 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You couldn't script a better start. The defense takes care of business to begin the game, and the special teams, Greg, put up the first points in this one.
Yeah, typically coming into a game, Mike, the coach's concern is, all right, how do I get my defense and my offense to complement one another? Well, in this case, the defense comes out and does their job early with the 3 and out, but it was the special teams that said, all right, offense, you guys can wait your turn. We're going to put up some points here early, and you talk about just a perfect start to this game.
The extra point by Butker is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
A run. And here's Mason. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Right.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Hey, Cam. Here we go.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
All right.
A first down throw for Fields. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Go.
Second down, it's Fields. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here we go, son. All right.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. $18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here goes 15. Hey, color. Easy. Right side.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And third down coming up.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air. They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why. This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Right. Hey, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, tonight.
On the ground is Mason. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, we're good. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Fields to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes. Trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, Chan. Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here we go.
On the ground is Jaylen Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Delta. Easy. Right.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it.
Here we go.
On 4th down.
Go.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Tonight.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here we go. Hey, Chan. Tonight.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his 16th touchdown of the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Man in motion is Brown.
Hey, Ripland. Yellow. Listen.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
First down. Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields now on 2nd down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
3rd and a yard.
Angel. Extend. Go.
They go play action with Fields. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws,
Here we go,
but to put the ball in harm's way.
Right.
Fields to throw for it. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown.
Oh, trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Eye on these two. Eye on these two. Where's it?
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Steelers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Don't jump. Ready? Out. Is it all right?
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. George Karlaftis there to make the play. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, It's Fields. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Big play for KC. 39 yards. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Hey, dribble it.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. Hollywood Brown, touchdown Chiefs.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin here on the ground. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's the rookie 1st-round pick, Troy Fautanu.
Here we go. Hey, can't. Go.
Fields. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Hey, 5, here we go, son. Tonight.
The drive will start on the ground. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Easy, easy, easy. Tonight.
Right back to him on first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion.
Tonight.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Yellow. Hey, 43. 15. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. First hit.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. What's that?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. dribble it, dribble it. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Here we go, side. Side.
A first down throw for Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Mike Dano working his way in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go, side. Side.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not...
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Right.
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And taking a shot downfield for Kelce. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield.
Right. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. 15, our side.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Quarterback calls, I don't like 12, it's like Tom Brady. If you short my stock, but still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now, Fields. And this will be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically,
Let's go.
they've just been
Here we go,
off.
son.
And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go. Yes. Tonight.
Fields to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Our side.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Our side.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Yellow. 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 Hey, 15, 15, 15. Our side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's complete to Mason. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, Side. Sit high.
Fields. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hard time.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Buy down these two. Buy down these two. Hey, color. Hard time.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Yellow. Return.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? Got to get this to the 25.
Yellow.
Here's 3rd down.
43. 43.
Here's Mahomes. incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Now a give on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. I'm good.
They put Wilson in motion.
It's all right.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Don't jump. Ready? March right. All right.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
All right.
2nd down. It's Fields. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, Scott. Test. March right. All right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he'll take it on in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Go! Hey, 57, 57.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Yellow.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Right side.
To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up.